Hello friends, I am Dr. Fatima and you are watching The Mom School. Today's video is about mind games for kids to increase concentration or focus. These are simple no-cost indoor games ideal for playing during lockdown. These are no-fuss games as I am a busy mom, so no fuss, only cracks. So moving on to the first activity, which is sequencing activity. In this activity, you have to find a set of colors, maybe a crayons or sketch colors, and lay them down on a tray. Ask your child to look at it for 30 seconds, and then you all click a picture of it and mix them all up. Then you ask your child to rearrange them in the sequence it was earlier. So the child has to really work their brains to remember the sequence, and you have to give them maximum 1 minute to do that. So it's really challenging, and once they get a hang of it, they really start focusing. So keep practicing this activity with your children. You can use any other objects as well instead of colors if you want, and lay them down in a sequence, click a picture, mix them up, and ask them to rearrange them in a sequence. You can use coins of different denominations as well, like 1 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin, and arrange them in a different sequence and ask them to rearrange it. So it's a very interesting activity. Go for it. Now moving on to the next activity, which is left-right brain coordination activity. In this activity, on a sheet of paper, you can take a big paper, and on that you draw an image, and in front of it draw a mirror image of that design. You can draw a C, a V, anything. Just draw mirror image on the opposite side. Make 2 points at top, starting points, and 2 points at the bottom, end points. Ask your child to put their fingers or any bottle cap, anything, at the start point, and start moving both their hands together, and they have to reach the finish point together at the same time, and they have to coordinate the speed of both the hand. So this is really good for left right brain coordination and their focus. The next activity is spot the missing object. It's a very simple activity but really fun to do, in which take a tray and put or just on the table put some objects, say 10 to 20 objects, and ask your child to have a look at it for 30 seconds, and then you just ask your child to close their eyes or turn around and remove one object and hide it somewhere around. Okay, and ask the child to open their eyes and spot which object is missing from the tray or the table. So it's really nice. They have to really focus and try to remember what all things were there, what's missing. So it's really challenging and fun for them to do. Just give them 30 seconds to do that, to look and figure out. But if you have put more than 10 objects or 20 objects, then give them 1 minute. So it's really fun to do with them and helps in their focus. Next activity is an exercise, not a game actually, which is pop goes the fingers, in which you show your child that first they have to take out their right thumb and left pinky finger, okay, the small finger, little finger, together, moving pointing towards the right direction. Then they have to change quickly to the left thumb and right pinky finger. Okay, and you have to keep on repeating as fast as you can, and the one who mixes it up, or maybe you open another finger or you forget to open the right finger, which you have to, who mixes it up first loses. So you can turn this activity into a game too, but it's really important and good for their right and left brain coordination and focus, and it's difficult to do even for grown-ups as well. So you have to do right thumb, left pinky towards right, then right and then you have to do the left thumb and right pinky towards the left, and keep on moving like that. Again right thumb, left pinky, then again left thumb, right pinky towards the left. Okay, keep on doing this with your child. It's really fun to do, and it's really quick to do. Now moving on to our next activity, which is a really nice one. It's and you might have done it earlier, but it's with a twist. It is Montessori inspired sensory sorting activity, in which you have to blindfold your child or ask them to close their eyes if they can honestly do that. And what you do, in a bowl or in a plate, mix up 4 or 5 different tiny things like grains, beans, or I have taken here beans, gram, puffed rice, and a dal, and I mix them up in small quantities, very small quantities, and ask them to close their eyes and make 4 different piles of similar objects, similar things. So they have to make a pile of dal, they have to make a separate group of beans, they have to make a separate group of puff rice, and separate group of the other thing, whatever you might take. You can take more also, but start with small quantities so that your child doesn't lose interest. To make it more interesting, you can play it as a game with your child. The one who does it first correctly wins. Okay, so it's really interesting, and since you are blindfolded, it really enhances your focus and concentration. I have made this video in 2 parts. This is part 1 of this concentration series. I hope you all liked it. Stay tuned for the second part, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you are notified whenever I share the next part. And stay with us. Let's stay together. Let's pray for each other. Happy parenting. Bye bye. Take care.